The Christchurch High Court will become the focus of national attention this week as the Bain retrial heads towards a dramatic conclusion. The prosecution and defence teams are about to sum up and the jury is expected to begin deliberations later on Thursday. Jeff Hampton reports.
130 prosecution witnesses, 54 defence witnesses, 54 days of trial and around 4,000 pages of evidence ended with this.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is the evidence in this trial.
Justice Pankhurst asked the jury to consider whether they wanted to stay together while they deliberate, then expressed the court's gratitude.
Thank you on behalf of both counsel and myself for what you've done to date. It's been a long haul to get to this point.
Earlier, the prosecution called rebuttal evidence over a statement which puts Bain relatives at odds with each other. The statement was made by Robin Bain's cousin Michael Mason earlier this month. He gave evidence for the defence about a meeting the police held for the extended Bain family after the murders.
At the end of the briefing, the police officer who was conducting it said that David is the enemy and we're going to get him.
Mason couldn't remember who the officer was. Former Chief Inspector Peter Robinson and Detective Senior Sergeant Jim Doyle were at the meeting. John Boyd, who's married to one of Margaret's sisters, was recalled.
I certainly never heard that, and in the context of the meeting and the way in which the police have been compassionate and courteous towards the family, including David, I just can't reconcile that.
Another of Margaret's sisters also responded to Mason's evidence.
No, when I heard him say that, I was absolutely astounded.
Clark said she would have complained if such a comment was made.
David is a member of our family, and his arrest, on top of the tragedy that we had already been made aware of, and losing 5 members of our family, was just compounded that tragedy.
Just who caused that tragedy will exercise the minds of the jurors later this week. But first they'll hear closing addresses from the prosecution on Tuesday, the defence on Wednesday, the judge sums up Thursday. Jeff Hampton, 3 News.